What's up, everybody? Welcome back to 573 Outdoors. Tonight, we're going to be talking about scouting. And we've had a couple people contact us on our social media page about scouting. And for a beginner, I think scouting is probably the hardest thing for you to even figure out. You can always just go beat the banks, if you have a boat. I did that for about a year, probably a year and a half. I mean, it's fun. You're going to have a fun time. But as you progress in your bow fishing skills, you're going to want to find better fish. And I've learned some stuff over the past year and a half that I think are good things to learn. There is a really good podcast out there that can, if I don't do a good job at it, they can help you out. It's Rough Fish Registry, and they're actually from Missouri. But if you go to iTunes, just type in Rough Fish Registry. It's one of their first videos, one of their earlier videos. You gotta scroll down. I can't remember which one it is, but I'm pretty sure it's the video's title is scouting or tournament scouting or something like that. Now, think about those guys they're not gonna tell you all their secrets, and I can't blame them. Nobody should blame them just because they are tournament fishermen. Me, I'm not. I'm just your average Joe Blow who likes to go shoot fish on the weekend. So, I'm okay with telling you my secret spots. And honestly, that's what we're going to do tonight. I'm going to get on Google Maps, and I'm going to give you all tips and how a section of the river that I've basically, in my opinion, mastered. I'm not going to go over every spot just so that if you do decide to go to this river, you can figure some of this stuff out on your own. But I am going to go over the main keys and main points that you can see on Google Maps that should be able to help you. And then tomorrow, when I wake up, we're actually going to go on the river and we're going to hit these spots that I'm talking about and see if we either see fish or see if we can shoot fish. So that's the plan for tomorrow. So we're going to hop up into Google Maps real quick and we're going to jump right into it. So this is my area right here. This is the Osage. As you scroll down, okay, there's Osage City. So that's the area. So basically when I call it my river, it goes from right here. So about to the lock, which is the lock and dam, and it all the way to mud. That's Missouri River, and that's the Osage. But anyways, so first we're going to start up here at the lock. And as you can see, right around here and right around here is two shallow. These are both gravel bars. And I have shot fish around this area several times, right through here when it gets low enough. But also, good thing about the lock is that it's always, if it's over the lock, that's one thing, but if the lock is so much showing, this water is pushing over this lock. So you can literally just troll right through here, and you can shoot big heads, Asians, gar, whatever you can see. This whole area of the lock is pretty good. We don't go up here as much just because it seems like if somebody puts in at Mariel, which is the closest boat ramp, they're either going to the lock or they're going to the Marys. So this is a good area. This wall right here, if the water's clear, you can usually see them stacked up right here at this wall. But one thing I am going to say, you need to watch out for this area are spoonbill. That, I mean, you could see some spoonbills, so you gotta really make sure you know what you're shooting at. But as I said, these gravel bars, when it gets shallow, you know, all around these gravel bars are good. So then you get to Mario Bridge. There's a slough right here next to the Mario Bridge. I have never had that much luck in here. Any slough, in my opinion, is worth going up. So, I mean, you can shoot some gar, some Asians, or, you know, really whatever could be back there. I mean, it sounds crazy, but it seems like you always see fish at boat ramps, too. So that's one thing. You know, even if it's just dark, just run, you know, somewhat near this boat ramp, and you might see some fish, too. That's an idea. Then you got the Marys, the good old Marys. I cannot seem to conquer the beast that is called the Marys. I've shot some fish out of it, I've shot some good fish out of it, but I just never had one killer night in the Marys. So, that's just my opinion. I mean, if it's flooded like it was this early summer / spring, we got up in here, and me and my buddy, we had a decent night up here, and then we got into this field right here. We did see a big fish in this field. So, I mean, you know, there's always stuff you can see. So, like right here, as you see when it's low, looks like this is a what do you call it, pea gravel, so like a rock bar. So that area would be probably pretty good to hit. I would hit it. And you come to this slough / runoff creek. When it's shallow, this whole area, like I'm not, like from halfway out in the middle of the river to there is good. We shoot a lot of sucker, you know, buffalo. There's these trees right here. We always see some gar around that. Then once you get in here, the landscape in here has changed since they took this picture, but there is like a huge tree laid down right around this area, I think. So, but you can't get past that tree. That shouldn't be a problem. But as you get through here, you're going to get into like some big boulders, especially on this right side. We've killed some fish off that. Back through, we never got too far back up in this creek just because I'm pretty sure at some point, I think it's right here, there's a huge tree just knocked down right there. So that's my section of the Osage, guys. It's, you know, it's not pretty, it's not ugly, it's just normal. You know, so yeah, that's kind of the plan. So tomorrow what we're going to do is we're probably going to put in, I don't know what we're going to put in yet. I think I'm going to put in a Mario, honestly, because I don't think I'm not going to go all the way down to Osage City, just because I feel like tomorrow, especially in the morning, the sloughs are going to be what I want to hit in the morning. So I'm going to put in a Mario. I'm going to go up to the lock. I'm going to fish the lock, see if we can't see anything in the morning. And then after that, we'll probably go into the Marys, go into that slough down to the right, and those two sloughs on the left. But that's what she is, you know. So that's the plan. Hopefully we can shoot some fish tomorrow. You know, at least I'm hoping this video is going to help you guys kind of be able to break down scouting, you know, just to have fun. I mean, if you use this for a tournament, I don't care. I mean, just as long as I'm trying to help somebody, you know, figure out, you know, how to find fish. There is one website I want to tell you all about. It is in that podcast that I mentioned, but I wanted to make sure I mentioned just in case people don't actually go listen to the podcast. It's called, I think, Lakes USA, but they keep like a 3-year record of water levels. It's like, 2 years ago on May 5th, that you and your buddy shot 100 pounds worth of fish in 2 hours, or whatever. Y'all had a really good night on May 5th. You can go back in the archives of the Lakes USA and figure out what the levels were on that day. And then you can link it up to, you can look at it and say, oh, hey, that's the same level, same conditions, let's go fishing, kind of a thing. So I hope that helps you out, but as of right now, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm really tired. But I'll see you all in the morning on the water, and let's see if we can get the fish tomorrow. Okay, guys, so the next morning we're at the boat ramp. Just coming here and looking at the water, it looks pretty muddy. There is some current moving. So we're not even gonna bother going up to the lock just because, it's already almost 10 o'clock. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna boat down river to that first big slough. So we're gonna go down river to that first slough, hit that. If I actually see some fish, I might go down a little bit more to those other 2 sloughs, and then we'll work our way back up to the Marys. And, we'll go from there. I'm gonna tell you something, my boat is a mess. Like an absolute mess. Okay, guys, so we're at another, I've never been in here before either, so like I said, who knows how deep it is or if there's turn the motor off. I'll tell you what though, it's hot. It's getting hot out here. But, so, just looking at what I'm looking right here, I see this side. The right side looks like it's kind of steep. The left side looks like it's kind of slanted. So that's probably the side I'm gonna want to go down. What that tells me is that it could have some water in it, so that's good. Got our arrow ready. Who knows what we're gonna see. Stubby right there. We are looking for the big ends. I've said that about 1,000 times. It's not a bag fish right there. He's not decent. But this be good at night. I'd probably shoot those at night. They're about, the average gar about that big. That's another thing, when you're day shooting, you want to be very still. Very still. Look, they're all out there. There's one. Bunch of them stacked up in there. Oh, this is just a gar hole. I think there's more gar in here than that other slough. Honestly. Because right through here, I'm seeing crap ton. No big ones yet.
Whoa. That was a good fish. Maybe he'll show up again. Tickled him. And I tickled him. How much time is it? I don't got much time left, guys. It's almost 11 o'clock. I gotta be out of here by probably about 12. So I got about an hour left. Do a little bit more scouting. I gotta take the girlfriend out for lunch. Alright, well I think we're gonna go. We'll go dink around the Marys for a little bit. Sound good? I think it sounds good. We're gonna go dink around the Marys. Speed it up. I might stand up. An Asian, and I missed it. Ain't chance to get those things. I'll kill them. They make good cut bait, and they're just trying to wait until I see one come up. I should see him come up. I got him. Right behind the gill plate. Look at that. So I forgot my barrel too, so we're just gonna let these guys kind of not a bad guy. He's not bad. Not too shabby. Okay guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. I gotta go to lunch with my girlfriend. Saw a bunch of fish today. I think we saw probably over 300 fish. Yeah, I think pattern-wise today, sun and wood. Which granted is a bunch of gar, but I saw a majority of my gar I saw around structure, which was more or less wood, and then had sun. So that's cool. We figured that out. If y'all enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments below, and if you have any ideas for future videos, let me know, and I'd appreciate it. But this is video 1 of kind of like a video series that we're gonna do. Anyways, if you like this video, please let me know in the comments below. I appreciate it. And I said this is a video 1 of a kind of a video series we're gonna do on this channel. I'm gonna pick random bodies of water that I've never been on or not much experience. Go to Google Maps, find places, go fish those places, and then we're gonna see if we can't kill some fish, which is the plan. I mean, we might do the Lake of the Ozarks, you know, Truman, the other part of the Osage, stuff like that. If y'all like this video, please like and subscribe. Try and get our subscribers up. I appreciate it. Tell your friends, tell your family about it. And without further ado, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next time.